asks, is that how you propose too? I am marrying you.
The story is a little bit funnier than that.
Oh, okay.
We were 9 months pregnant, and we were about actually the due date for Ada was the 5th of Jan, and Ashley's waters broke on the 5th of Jan.
Oh, wow.
And she woke me up at 9:30 in the morning to let me know that we're going to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I said, honey, it's happening. It is.
Now, you were aware that she was 9 months pregnant, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I wasn't too sure. She put on a few pounds.
You were afraid to ask if she'd put on some weight?
Yeah, that was actually our third job. What was that? What's that show when you don't realize you're pregnant?
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't
What
know I
the-
was pregnant.
Heck, that is, man.
Steve
How
worked
do
on
you
that
not
show.
know?
No, I worked on a show called I Never Knew I Was Naked.
That's right.
But as far as anybody's concerned, I was on I Never Knew I Was Naked.
Yes.
Nice. I never knew I was naked.
It's just a joke.
I know, but I like that.
Oh, thank you.
There's something to that, I think.
Thank you.
We'll start pitching that
Sorry,
show.
Yeah, exactly.
It's about people who go out and never mind.
They got Big Brother. They should do Big Sister.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So go on. The water broke.
Oh, so anyway, listen. I was back to the romantic part. Why
Yeah,
don't you?
Yeah.
I've been prepared for 2 months. Like the car never had, an ounce less than a full tank in it at all times, just in case I needed the tank.
Right.
The bag was packed.
How far did you live from the hospital?
Well, we were in
15
Sherman
minutes,
Oaks.
20
Okay,
minutes.
so you didn't need a full tank. But that's,
just-
you're
I was just
very
prepared.
prepared.
Just
That's
prepared.
great, yeah.
Much more
That's good
prepared than
thinking.
I was. He had
Yeah.
read the books. He was like, not,
Yeah.
the rearing books, but the
Nothing
what
to
do you
about
do?
children,
What do
actually.
you do when
Right.
your wife is screaming bloody murder?
Pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
It's a very, very thin book.
Exactly.
Hey, I have a pop quiz for you guys. Who wants to hear?
He still wasn't done with the story.
Oh, good. I thought I heard the
Excuse
story.
me, I haven't driven all this way for nothing.
Yes, please.
I didn't have 9 months of
Please continue
carrying
the
a child
story.
for nothing.
So anyway, she wakes me up to get to the point. She wakes me up.
No,
and she says,
just
"Well, I'm gonna,
continue. That's all.
I'm gonna, I think we're having a baby today." My first reaction was, "But I'm not ready."
Ah,
Which
That was
I
right.
almost, karate chopped him to
Oh,
the
so
throat.
you
I was
literally
like,
said,
what do you
"I'm
mean
not
you're
ready"?
not
I said it.
ready?
I said it.
Because
Uh-oh.
I'm not ready. I was
wanted
like,
to marry her.
Oh, you
And,
wanted to marry her first.
Yeah, and you're asking why didn't I do it before that date?
I didn't ask that.
don't.
I know.
I was married before.
Ah.
And the divorce didn't go through, unfortunately, until
Whoa.
6 days before. So he didn't have
No,
an
5 days
opportunity.
before.
5
Oh,
days.
wow.
5
Yeah, it was
Oh.
really, it was yucky.
That's Hollywood. It's a Hollywood
That's
right.
romance.
So then we got married on the way to the hospital.
Really?
I like it.
It was like
Uh-huh.
it was an iPhone commercial. He was iPhoning or whatever it
Yeah.
is the whole way. Go to the courthouse. Go to the this. Da da da. Rings the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Wait,
Whoa.
Bought this ring, got hers for free.
Yeah, Don
And
Roberto's on
Roberto's,
Van
Nuys.
Nuys
Them give me a
Boulevard.
shout.
Uh-huh.
Don Roberto's on Van Nuys.
Yeah.
wait.
No,
Of
this was
course
all
not.
legal.
We went. We
Alright.
walked into the courthouse to get to get married, and we walk in. There's this huge long line, and I at this point I'm really in
You're
labor.
in labor,
I'm
right?
full
Wow.
on in
Holy
labor,
moly.
like
And for all the girls listening, when you do get pregnant and your waters break, they don't just break once.
no,
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
it breaks over
We're making Brian very
and
uncomfortable.
over.
Is that right? Oh, you should sit down, man. You're looking a bit pale.
Yeah, it's intense. Anyway,
Wow.
very
story.
sexy,
That's the
very
story.
sexy. So yeah, so we got married at a place on the corner again on Van Nuys, and they did speedy divorces, marriage, and travel plans or travel. It was a
Yeah.
travel agency.
Wow, all in
in
one.
and out.
It
So
was
you,
very.
you met on the street. You got married on the street.
Oh, this is the best.
true.
This is the ending.
But gave
Okay.
birth in a
Mine.
hospital, thank God.
Oh, that's
Yes.
on the street.
So we get to Cedars. They roll us in into our delivery room, and I'm laying there, and I look over, and where the room that they put us in, you could see where Steve and I met
Aw.
That's cool.
Ah.
from
Full
the
circle,
street.
brother.
How cool is
Full
that?
circle.
That is
Isn't that
awesome.
cool? What a
That is
great
really
wedding
awesome.
present. Yeah, thank
Come on, give
you.
it up. Give it up. Dude, that sounds like a small crowd.
Is that
I
the
didn't say
water?
quiet, I said small.
Is that the water breaking? Dave?
Yeah, seriously, where is the bathroom?
You actually need to go to the bathroom, Steve?
I think you
I
guys
asked
need
you
to.
about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you
Whatever.
were kidding.
Whatever.
I was just saying.
I'll go during the break if there's time.
Yeah, there's a. We won't go to break. There's a plant over there, though.
No. I have
No?
to sit next to this thing.
Oh, okay, fine.
You guys should probably write that story into a feature film.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
it's kind of unbelievable. It's kind of unbelievable.
Speaking of unbelievable, we've got one of Steve's songs queued up.
Oh, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
And whenever we're ready, Brian's going to
Okay,
hit
I'm
it.
just gonna quickly say that this is a demo, so
Okay.
no one will hear this apart from you and then everyone else listening.
Oh,
Okay.
wow,
But,
okay.
And it's a song that I wrote with a guy called Justin Gray and Drew Seeley. And Justin's the producer.
All right.
And is this going to be in your solo CD?
Yeah, I'm right. I don't know if it makes it. I'm writing some good stuff at the moment, and this is one of the first things I started writing for the album. Although I played it to the boys in the band last week, and they liked it, so
All right.
we'll see.
Okay.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Hit
hot
it.
song. Hit it.
That was a good hit it.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
We're going to
He thought he had it.
we're going to get
That's not how it sounds.
we're having some technical difficulties. There's actually a different guy in the booth with Brian trying to beat him up while Brian's trying to play the song. You leave that boy alone, sir.
Is that really happening?
You leave
Let's
that
see.
little boy alone.
It's Haley Joe Osment.
It is Haley Joel Osment.
He's come back.
Yeah.
Lock the door.
Yeah,
For those of you who don't know, our engineer Brian is 4'2", and he has avian bone syndrome.
And I forgot his glasses.
Right, he's very frail, and he's getting beaten up by the star of the Sixth
No
Sense.
joy.
Now it's not working.
Oh,
Oh, I thought he had
Haley
it.
Joel Osment stole the song.
Yeah. Well, he knows what's good for him.
Sorry for yelling,
Why
but
don't you just put it up against the mic and play it off the iPhone?
is that gonna sound okay?
Probably not.
Probably not the way I want it to be heard. to be honest with you.
No,
Yeah.
probably not the way
It's
Steve
all
wants
right.
I
it.
might as well
Maybe
just whistle it.
Yeah.
One and a two
Do
and a
fart
three.
noises with my armpit. Why not?
sound better than
Oh.
that.
It's good. It's
All right,
good.
Brian's gonna keep working on that. We are going to keep talking.
I think he's trying to put it up against the mic right
Yeah,
now.
Brian.
Do it.
I'm gonna-
Take the night off, mate.
Till we see the sun that's blinding us. So don't have no fear. We can just disappear till there's no finding us. Cause you're rocking so steady, I'm yours. Come and get me. Feel that drink up in my head. Got me there, I'm so ready. Take it straight to the peak. Feel the fire, feel the heat. Let's escape into the night. Let's get lost in the light. Take it to the top. And put your hands up, everybody rock. Until the beat stops, everybody stand up. Just put your hands up, this night don't have to end. Let it rock again, bring that beat back. Everybody clap. Let's rock the club back. Everybody clap.
Yeah. Ooh.
There you go.
There it is. What was that called again?
That was called A Whistle and an Armpit Fart.
Lost in the lights.
It's a deceptive title. I like it.
Lost
I
in the
didn't
lights.
hear much mention
Lost
of
in the
Ashley
lights, okay.
or
Ada.
Ada.
Yeah, you know why?
Oh.
Because it was going through like
Meaning.
normal speaker.
Oh,
This is the
okay.
demo. The demo. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Still
true.
time. It's still
It's,
time.
it's actually the sound wasn't that bad considering it was through an iPhone onto a
Thank you.
mic.
Yeah,
I'm
it wasn't
sure
that bad. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
Now,
Get out.
You guys have like,
It's a super fun song. It is a super fun
It's a
song.
good song.
and you guys have like 26 music videos or something. I read online. Is that true?
I think I've actually done 37 with a band.
Wow.
Yowza.
37, and 7 of those were long form, like an hour and a half at home with, behind the scenes with, on tour with,
Okay.
in the
Whoa.
bathroom
It's
with,
a lot
you
of
know.
booty shaking.
That is a lot of booty shaking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Any favorite experiences making those videos?
Don't talk about the booty shaking.
This one time in Madrid,
What do you mean one time?
I had to go do this left to right combination that I give me a hard time.
I don't know. I've shot in some funky places. I've shot some videos in some good places, like Cuba and
Mhm.
North Africa, Tunisia, places like that.
Wow.
That's righteous.
And the last video I shot actually with the band, we were shooting in Tunisia, and it was a really rough part of Tunisia. Anyway, there aren't that many nice parts in Tunisia.
Okay.
But,
So a rough part is
yeah, actually
really
Tunisia's
rough.
quite nice, but we were like 4 hours outside, and it was like chickens and sheep running around where we
Mhm.
were. Anyway, it's in these old ruins, and the place that they gave us to change in and use as our base because it was so hot, and we were wearing the stylist put us in like these layers, and it looked good on camera, but it was so hot, man. So hot. Anyway, and we're in this room with 2 windows, and it was more like a community hall where they used to feed people at night. And
like troughs and things.
almost, man,
Yeah.
almost. I mean, the toilet didn't look good.
Yeah.
You know, looks better than your one. Oh, actually, I haven't seen your one yet. So someone parked this big blue truck, and it was a truck at the top of the hill. And we're inside. I swear, and I didn't feel safe there at the time anyway. I know a lot of people were getting robbed and stuff. And,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, I swear to God. And we were just leaving to go for the next part of the shoot. And there was me, Cowd, one of the guys in the band, our makeup artist, and the girl from the record company. We were just walking towards the door from one of the little off rooms, and everyone started screaming outside. Like, it sounded like, you know, terror was about to embark on the place that I was in. And sure enough, people run through the door towards us.
Oh boy.
And the look that was in this guy's eyes, I'll never forget. It was like he was about to die. And he scarpered in, and I turned round, grabbed Cal and the girl from the record company, pushed him back into the room, and dove head first under the table.
Jeez.
And put myself against the wall just in case, you know.
You had no idea what was happening.
I didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden, there was an almighty bang.
Whoa.
And there was like dust everywhere. The truck, the guy, for some reason left went to get in the truck or took the handbrake off.
Ooh.
And it rolled down the hill and hit the building.
Oh.
And it created this massive like dent. Luckily there were stairs up to it, so it went up the stairs and kind of stopped slightly, but it was in the building.
Jeez.
And if the guy hadn't come running through, I'd have been walking out for sure.
Wow.
You know, find out what the screams were about, probably.
Right.
But yes, anyway, that was one of the...
You're kind of an action hero, though.
Yeah.
You saved 2
I was
lives.
a scared little boy that ran and dove under the table.
You tell
That's
it your
another
way.
compliment, brother.
You tell it your way, I'm telling it mine.
That's true.
You saved 2 lives that day at least.
That's true. That's true.
You tackled somebody and
Hart.
pulled him out of the way, didn't you? There was
This
that.
is so
there was
American.
that
It's great.
aspect. Yeah.
I tell the truth and you make it sound much better than it really is.
Yeah. You were actually wearing a jetpack that day.
Yeah.
An experimental
And you
jetpack.
flew someone to safety.
Yeah.
Wasn't experimental.
I like that. Fair enough. Fair
Wasn't my
enough.
first time.